your Eyewitness weather forecast.
All right, let's get you up to date with the latest on the rain. It's been steady across the Mohawk Valley, but the good news is we're watching the back edge of it now start to move. But you take a look downtown and gray sky. We've had rounds of steady rain, even some flooding concerns with some flood advisories that have been posted. And a flood watch that is posted through 8 o'clock this evening. So we've got the wet weather now, 67 close to the dew point. So when those two numbers are that close, we're really wringing out the moisture here. Winds are westerly at 6 miles an hour. That's where they will be through the overnight. So locally, heavy rain will slowly taper as we go deeper into the evening and overnight. A low temperature around 61. Tomorrow, the story becomes the heat. It's going to be hot by the afternoon, but all in all, not too humid. It's not like it's going to, go away completely. It'll be noticeable, but not as bad. And I think mainly dry. There could be an isolated thunderstorm. We'll show you that coming up shortly. 88 tomorrow. All right, so obviously everyone getting the rain now. So in the 60s here in town, Marcy, up to Rome at Griffiths at 67. Clinton is at 66 right now. Verona checks in at 68. We've had some flooding concerns across southern Herkimer County. 66 in Ilion, Little Falls, Dolgeville at 64. Down into Otsego County, upper 60s in Hartwick to Cooperstown, Springfield Center. And up north, temperatures are in the mid-60s from Indian Lake to Blue Mountain Lake in the heart of the Adirondacks. I mentioned that flood watch. That's posted through 8 o'clock tonight. Again, we've already had some issues with low-lying poor drainage flooding because it's just been raining, and you can really see here on radar. Notice how we're at this little kind of like pivot point. See how the yellows and the reds just kind of hang around Utica, Rome, and the Mohawk Valley here? That is extremely heavy rain west on the thruway towards Oneida and Turning Stone, and this is slowly starting to erode away. So we'll see the steadiest of the rain come to an end. Still have some steady rain falling over parts of southern Herkimer County where we've had reports of some minor flooding. But you can see, I mentioned that pivot point. Notice how it kind of spins around here a little bit, little area low pressure going by. So once we get that through, we'll see the steadiest of the rain taper off here as we go through the evening. This is a kind of an estimate from earlier, a snapshot, observed rainfall via the radar. So up across portions of western Oneida County, 6.9 inches of rain. Look it out towards Oswego, over 8 inches of rain. Again, radar estimate, 6 inches of rain over parts of the Mohawk Valley. This is from the past 24 hours. So, yeah, it's been a little problematic. So the story tomorrow, the heat as it builds. But again, not all that humid. But it will turn muggier again as we go through the week. An overall unsettled weather pattern with another risk of some localized downpours and flash flooding by Thursday. So here's Futurecast, watching the back edge slowly start to swing away, and then we get into the day tomorrow. Look, it's mainly dry, but there's one little shower that tries to develop here as we get into the evening. But I think most of the time, for most of the day tomorrow, it will be rain-free. It's just going to get a little hot. Then I mentioned that risk on Thursday. Notice again, some heavy rain may focus itself over the eastern parts of New York State, the Northway corridor, but even here locally, not out of the woods. This would be for Thursday, so maybe another round of some steady and heavy rain by then. Lots of humidity building back into the area as well. Not too bad tomorrow. Maybe an isolated storm, a high of 88. I think mainly dry Wednesday too. There could be a brief shower. Better chance of storms. Could be some localized flash flooding Thursday. Storms becoming isolated Friday. As for the weekend, probably the drier half Sunday, with scattered storms more likely on Saturday, and plenty of humidity around right into early next week.
Plenty of rain clouds on that forecast, but luckily the rain held out for the Boilermaker yesterday.
Yeah, it worked out
nice.
well. We are all a little waterlogged after today, and unfortunately there's some more on the way.
Oh boy. Well, grab the umbrella. We'll all be okay.
Yep.
We'll get through it. Thanks, Craig.
You got it.
Let's take a look at what's coming up tonight on News Nation.